now have 2 days left, this being the first of the sea days back to Southampton, and in the little raffle, Mum has won herself a little bit of jewellery. I don't think it's very good, to be honest with you guys. Nothing to get excited about. Let's go and have a look. See the better stuff there. So she's won a little necklace. Nice colour. And she won the matching earrings as well. I don't think they're very expensive ones, but anyway. We will see what else we can get up to. It is dress up night tonight, so one last hurrah. Good morning everyone, and welcome to a very windy live stroll from here in O Britannia. We are making our way now back along the coast of, well, it's probably more like Portugal now. I think we've hit Spain, probably sort of going up the coast of Portugal, so sort of in that direction. We had this once or twice, didn't we, when we were doing live strolls before, and then it just seems to sort of calm a little bit, but yeah, obviously in that to my right, which is still dark, is the Atlantic. But yeah, it's a very strange feeling when you sort of this side of the ship is blowing a gale, and I mean blowing a gale, as you may or may not be able to hear. And I'm hoping when we come around this side, it sort of settles down a bit. Morning. Yeah, it's not really much different, but that is obviously that way. We are going to try and get down to level 7, and I can do a bit of a talk whilst we're having a walk and get my exercise, and then I'll just look at my wrist, and I haven't even put my watch on this morning, so any steps I do, I won't know about it anyway, but oh no, I've done it, so that's the main thing. So, real pain in the backside yesterday. We were in Gibraltar all day, absolutely lovely day, and recorded loads as always for the vlogs, and tried to move it from the camera to the iPad, all fine, then tried to convert it, ready to make the vlog, and it's saying there's a problem with the information. Now I've never had that before in my life, and it's really sad. If the majority, in fact I would say 95% of the stuff for Gibraltar I can't use, so at the minute that's slightly frustrating. I'm having a look at some other options, but I think I'm pretty foobarred on that at the moment, if I'm honest, so that's a shame. Fortunately, Julia and James did a couple of videos and were snapping away, so I can make a little mini vlog like it should be. So good morning. Right, so we're going back inside now. Thank you for the like. Some of you, if you've been with me before, will have seen all this before, but if not, this is deck 17 and we're going to make our way down to deck 7. without using the lifts, because as soon as you go in the lifts, of course you lose the internet. If you're interested, watch some of my lives I've done over the last couple of weeks, and you will see that deck 16, you've got the cafe buffet. Not going to show you that again today, it's not necessary. I will be, hopefully, providing there isn't a problem with the camera, I might have to use the phone, doing a ship tour properly with my DJI camera, which is sort of better quality than the phone. Although saying that, the phone, if I record it in 4K, will be fine. A lot easier going down than it is up. I did actually come up on one of the lives, and my goodness was I blown by the time I got to the top. I'm not an unfit person, but not as fit as I thought, obviously. So we're currently on deck 10. Got a couple more residential floors before we then get down to level 7, so stick with it, guys, it will be worth it. Okay, so next floor is, if you like, the main deck where most things happen on the ship. Very unusual that the live lounge is open, so I'm just going to sort of take you in there so you can actually see it. Now this is where Julia did Deal or No Deal last night. She didn't get called up to the front as one of the contestants, but she did win with the numbers and how it works, playing non-contestant wise, some scratch cards. She won a couple of quid on those, so she was happy. Doesn't matter that she spent 20 quid to play the game in the first place. Anyway, it's a good laugh, isn't it? Who cares? So in front of us is Sindhu. That is the Indian restaurant on board. Now, we did have this booked, but having looked at the menu, I don't generally think there was enough that we would have had to have justified going in there. And it's a shame, because we did it on Ventura and it was really, really nice. So I'm not saying don't go, I'm just saying it depends what your palate's like as to whether you want to do it or not. Now that is the starters. That was a bit quick, but then you've got the mains. So just answering a couple of questions that are coming through. What ship? It's O Britannia. And where are we going? We're on our way back to Southampton now. We've just done 14 nights, or we'll have by the time we get back. This is the photo gallery and the cinema. See if I can just... There won't be anyone in there, but that's the cinema in there. Can't really see, can you, unfortunately. Yeah, we've done 6 ports. We did Cadiz, Mallorca, Sardinia, Ibiza, Cartagena, and then yesterday Gibraltar. This is where you come to book your future cruises, should you desire. We did actually do it on Ventura, book this cruise on board to that one. So people do get the taste of it. But we've got some stuff coming up over the next few years, so we won't be doing that this time. Beauty salon. Don't know if I'd like to have a treatment in front of everyone somehow. I know that's how these things work, but Java, this is sort of a Costa type place. This is the atrium. And this is sort of the first place you come to when you get on board. And sort of it's quite a, when you sort of first come on board, it's quite an eye-opener. This is a glass house. We sat at that table just there the other night. It was alright. It's good, nice steak. But the Sindhu in this restaurant, as well as the Epicurean, are paid extra. So in other words, they will cost you more to eat there. In front of us, we've got the Crystal Room. Sort of ballroom dancing type place here. Now I'm hoping the internet, because this is always seems to be right near the front of the ship. Now I'm not going to go any further for fear of losing the internet, guys, but straight down there where you can see those doors, that is the Headliners Theatre. Can't get in there, it's shut, so I'm not going to bother going any further. Morning to everyone. Certainly feels like a hotel, doesn't it? It's actually a ship, but yeah, it is a floating city. There's no two ways about that. Right, we're going to go down the stairway here onto the shop level. Big sale today on all the stuff. Obviously they're trying to entice you to buy stuff, so we'll come and have a look after breakfast, see what's what. Julie keeps threatening to buy expensive jewellery, but we'll see. This is Brody's. I will take you in there. Again, I might be coming here tonight to watch the Spurs versus PSG game. Just depends. It's kicked off at 9 o'clock on the ship, so a bit past my bedtime. But as you can see, loads of TVs. Decent old size. Again, the Liverpool game. Sat at the table just over there. The second table away with the grey chairs there. So, as I said, up here you've got the shops, sort of jewellery, watches in there. And then you sort of move on to your sort of aftershaves, perfumes, stuff like that. Now I'm not quite sure, because we haven't been in there, what this restaurant is in front. See if I can see what it is, just so you know, should you ever come on board. Peninsula restaurant. Now we've got club dining, so we're in the Oriental, which is down below. That is another restaurant where I think that's a Freedom Dining one. Someone can correct me. Sunglasses in there. And then we sort of, there's more sort of shops. That's sort of the Citizen stall. They've obviously got a big deal with P&O because it seems to be like on all the P&O ships. They've got a massive push on the Citizen stuff. They've got some Superdry stuff there. It's not the best. I got a load of stuff in Gibraltar yesterday, which was a really, really good deal. But we'll see what these sales are like later on and go from there. Okay, so that is basically the shop level on Britannia. One good thing about it is on Britannia is all on one floor. I know on Ventura it was sort of split over a couple, but Ventura was a sort of far smaller ship, so can't really compare apples with apples, can you, with that sort of thing. So going down the stairs again. This is the last sort of floor that you normally would be using on a day-to-day basis. This is the I want to call it the Live Lounge. It's not the Live Lounge, is it? What's it called? Limelight Club, there we go. Thank you for that. But we'll go back that way. See, even now, guys, you still get lost. So on the left-hand side here, you've got the art gallery. There are some very expensive pictures in there. Looks like a nice one of the Brooklyn Bridge and the New World Trade Centre. pretty much stood in that position and had a photo taken. How much is that? Give you an idea. £2,000. £2,000. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. If you have, thank you for the likes. It does really mean a lot to the channel, helps the small channels grow. The big channels will always do well because they've obviously got that clout already, but that's how sort of the small channels build. Nice little, feels like a space station in here. Oh, do you know, I haven't even been in here. It feels like a little sort of mini space station in here. We'll come back over there in a minute. This is probably another one of the restaurants. Not quite sure what this is. I'm hoping this time will tell me. What have we got here? Meridian Restaurant. Okay. Now I'm fairly sure that is definitely one of the sort of food and dining restaurants. They don't do breakfast at this restaurant though. It's only the Peninsula and Oriental, and then obviously the buffet. Should you ever come on board and need to know. So you know, there's all the lifts there. Lifts can be a pain on these ships, so again, just prepare yourself for that. You've got a bank of lifts in the centre, and then at the front and at the rear. And at the wrong times of day, you could be waiting ages for lifts because you get a lift, but they're full. So you just have to be patient or use the stairs. Just depends on where you're going and your fitness level, doesn't it, really, I guess. Good morning. So this is another one of the sort of market cafes. Again, does the Costa stuff as well here. We haven't tried it, but we were talking about the afternoon tea here. They do sort of ice cream afternoon tea, so we may still give it a go. We're running out of time now, though. Unfortunately, we've only got 2 more full days on the ship. So, yeah, it's all of a sudden catches up with you. Hi to everyone. Do make sure you like and subscribe. This is the ship shop. I'll just say that, keeping it plain. Reception here on the right hand side. This is where you come to book your shore excursions when you're on board. Oh yeah. And then this is the spa, Oasis Spa. Don't know if we can go in and have a quick look. We'll be brave, let's go and have a look. See if we can have a look. I've not been in here, and I may even lose the internet, so if I do, I apologise. But yeah, there we go. Don't know how much further I can go before I get told off. You only live once, don't you guys? But yeah, this gives you an idea of relaxation lounge, seminar lounge, hydration suite, changing rooms. Go and have a quick look. I've not been down here. Some sort of classroom. These are sort of therapy rooms, it looks like. Wet footprints already, so. Tell you something, guys, it's quite warm down around here. Almost like a bliss. But these are all sort of individual rooms, the sort of different therapies you can have. Right. Where's the time going to take us? Here we go. We're going to be out in a minute. Right. Well, that was quite warm in there. Right, guys, I think that is essentially everything I've showed you now. So I hope you've enjoyed a little chat. It's been good for my fitness as well. I was telling you about the stairs. So that is the, I want to say rear of the ship. Can't think where we are now on the ship now. For a minute. Yeah, this is the rear stairs, which I won't be going up. I'm going to go to the mid lifts. So it's easy to get back to the room from there. So guys, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, had my 7-lap challenge scuppered on the upper deck, so this is the next best thing for doing some walking about. Did go in the Line Club the other day, not for any entertainment, but that's where a meeting was. But you can just see it there. You have a meal in there, again, paid extra in there. So we are making our way towards the lifts on the other side, which is the central bank of lifts. And then we'll be going back up to our level, which is level 12. And I did do some recording on my DJI, so I want to see if that works, because then at least I'll know I did something wrong yesterday, or if there's a problem with the SD card. If the problem with the SD card, it's easy remediable, isn't it? Just change it. But right, we'll last look at the atrium. I haven't been able to keep up with all these comments, guys, so I do apologise. There's the culprit camera. It's causing me the grief at the minute. But it's been amazing. The camera's worked really well the whole holiday, so I'm not going to moan, but something went wrong yesterday. So, right, have a good day, guys, and welcome to another live stream. This time we are in the Atlantic. We are currently off the north coast of Portugal. As you can see, and probably hear, it is quite a windy day. In fact, I'm not holding the phone, it's actually blowing back at me, so having to be a bit careful there. Looking back towards where we come from, you can see the ship's weight. We are going along at probably about 20 knots. The sun is up there, but it's certainly not as warm as it has. Not a lot really to see, to be honest with you. Just thought I'd come on, show you all what we're seeing. If you are enjoying the content over the last few weeks, obviously I do lives pretty much every day, out and about with a dog. Up there you can see the bridge at the far end. Hopefully we never need it, but there you go, there's the lifeboats as well. But yeah, it's quite a lot more windy, a bit more swell. I'm not going to say choppy because I'll be mocked, but it is certainly a lot more movement, shall we say, today than there has been. But yeah, so we're just off the north coast of Portugal. We're going through the Bay of Biscay this evening, most of the day tomorrow, before we sort of make our final run into the English Channel, and obviously into Southampton on Friday morning. Way in the distance over there is a ship, looks like some sort of tanker. I can't really see it from here, and I've got my ship chopper off at the minute. But yeah, it's this is as exciting as it gets. The open ocean, back to the lake. Not much to see, just me talking really, but yeah, it's one of those on a sea day like this. We've been out and about, we've done a little bit of shopping, but yeah, this is what you see. And we've found the sun on our side of the ship as well, which is quite nice. There were people sunbathing up on the balcony, up on the Lido deck in their jumpers. So yeah, it's not as warm as it may be coming across. It's probably, I reckon, sort of 20, 21, something like that. But there's a breeze, quite a significant breeze. You can hear speaker, I'm sure. So, yeah, it is not as warm as it's coming across, but just thought I'd share it with you. So, where's everybody watching from? I do like to ask that. I'd like to know my demographic. Been speaking to people in Australia and America. Also, been doing these lives. I'll be doing one more live from the ship. That'll be tomorrow morning. And then I probably won't do one on Friday, to be honest. I might do. It just depends on where we are. We've got quite an early disembarkation. We're getting off about 8:15. So it's going to be a bit fast and furious. Going to be going down for breakfast at about 7, I reckon. Because then we'll have to come back up to the room just to make the last minute checks, all that normal stuff that you have to do, the boring stuff. And then yeah, we'll be on our merry way. In regards to tonight, we've got a formal night tonight. So that's sort of dressing up in your suit, bow tie, whatever you want to do. And then tomorrow, I think it's going to be quite a chill day. We've done quite a lot of packing today. Julia's done one wash already. She's got 2 more on, so that's making less for when we get back. So tomorrow, hopefully, it's going to be a really chill day. Don't really know what's on the agenda tomorrow. We'll have a look on the Horizon magazine and see if there's anything happening tomorrow. But yeah, it's blustery day, quite a lot more swell. But yeah, going back to the lights, I'll do another one tomorrow morning as I normally do. I've got one more vlog I want to do, which is sort of a full sort of ship to on the proper sort of vlogging camera rather than the lives that I've been doing. And then, as I say, pretty much the vlog series will come to an end sort of fairly soon on that. Don't forget, if you have liked and subscribed, we are doing a river cruise next Saturday, so not this Saturday coming, which I think is the 16th, the following Saturday, along the Thames and the London Eye. And then we've got Euro Disney as well coming up in just over a month's time as well, which we're going to be going on the Eurostar, so I'll be doing a vlog series for that as well. So a little bit different to this, but gets us out and about. Obviously you see a little bit more of the world, so hopefully you've liked and subscribed, hit that button because you know when we're live as well. But as I say, I'll be going live again tomorrow morning, probably about sort of 6 o'clock, something like that. It's AM where we are. I'm not sure when the clocks go back. I think they'll probably go back probably tomorrow night, so we might get an extra hour in bed. I'm not quite sure on that at the minute, but whatever the scenario. Well, where we're destined, well, we're on our way back to Southampton. We've just done a 14-day cruise. We've been to Cadiz, Mallorca, Sardinia, Ibiza, Cartagena, and then finally yesterday we were in Gibraltar. The only bad day weather-wise we had, and it was only sort of the first thing in the morning, was yesterday in Gibraltar. We had very, very bad sort of fog. If you've seen that live stream, you'll see me on the deck, a foghorn going. It's quite surreal, really. Waking up and looking out and seeing fog. But yeah, all good fun. So probably going to call it in a minute, guys, because there's not a lot to see. Hope you enjoyed a little snippet of the Atlantic just off the coast of Portugal, and we will catch up soon.
Don't jump, Julian.
Now last night, coming into the main dining room, everyone is happy. Hopefully we can go straight to the table. Good evening. Hiya. I'll sit next to Nanny. There's James and Julia. There's Nanny.
Show your appreciation for our chef de cuisine of the Cookery Club, Christopher Groves. Our senior chef de cuisine, James de Souza. Our chef pâtissier, Leslie de Souza. Our chef de cuisine Horizon Buffet, Evans Coutinho. Now don't hold that applause, I've been told it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Coutinho. Happy birthday to you. Happy 25th birthday. Doesn't look a day over 18. And finally, our executive chef, Trevor Glass. Please put your hands together again as the team make their way back.